body, there's going to be so much less. You obviously didn't. But lots of other powerful people like you knew and said nothing.
Yeah, but they on the tapes.
Oh.
You just see the first tape, man. There's a lot of tapes out there. None of that ain't got nothing to do with none of the parts. What you're looking at right now is separate. They feel like it's special because it's my son's mom in the actual tape. But we haven't had any intimacy for 12 years. She could be out back with a dog for all I care. To be honest with you, you know, and she's the only person that we didn't get into the documentary that I wish we did, because it would be the person that's there that wasn't a victim.
That wasn't a victim.
No. See, when you think of women, we're women empowerment and for women, but let's not forget that there's some hoes. Right?
And predators. And predators.
Chaos.
They like the chaos.
They like the chaos. So when you're able to
The chaos.
let that chaos reign with,
The chaos.
let that chaos reign with,
The chaos.
let that chaos reign with,
Must reign.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Welcome, guys. Welcome here to another edition, another stream, another podcast here on the Chaos Reign channel. I am Chaos Reign. Today, I had to do it. I had to do it. As you know, you see the thumbnail, you see the title, you see the image of the wonderful Asian ladies in there. I'm saying Asian ladies fruitfully. I mean, literally. As you know, there's a lot of conversation and a lot of things going around throughout his rounds on social media about 50 Cent. It's like his second baby mama, the X-rated tape, which we all might have got a chance to watch or review. I have gotten a chance to view it personally. I'm not really impressed. And the reason why I'm not impressed, people, and this segues to the little background before I go into today's stream, is that this is common for a lot of women, particularly the Asian women, all you Orientals, Thai, Korean, Filipina, as you could tell from the thumbnail. These ladies, especially ones that are mixed with Spanish and Asian, I'm starting to notice a trend here. It's just me. I notice a trend, and this could apply to all other Asian background women. But what I've noticed lately in the last few rounds here and there, to the women that really have been putting themselves out there on the internet, these are Filipino women. If you guys recall, Abba last little fling that he had, where he blew the back out of one of these Asian chicks, she's Filipino. And he already revealed the dirt on her, what she wanted him to do on her, was enough evidence for me. And then, lo and behold, the next month, which we're in the month now, kicking off the summertime, right? We find that one that, 50 particularly doesn't really talk about, right? Or he did talk about that. He had a little short-time relationship with this woman, didn't take it more serious than what we see now. And lo and behold, one of the tapes that she put herself under, and let's be fair, honest, she did this to herself. Let's keep real. These same X-rated tapes, right? it don't seem to me that this woman has no shame of what she's doing. In my opinion, guys, this is just me. And because of this, right, I'm gonna run some tape here and there. I'm gonna replay it, those that didn't see, is that if you're out here, put yourself out here for the highest bidder for years now. And I was doing a little digging, and from what I'm finding out, and I might do some more deep research, this woman, as you know on the cover, Daphne Joy, which her actual name, for those that don't really know her actual name is, Daphne Joy Cervantes Naranda, or Narandas. Cervantes Naravadas. She is born in Occupied Philippines, or Occupied Philippines, to of one Filipino mother and one Puerto Rican father, from what I'm noticing, or it could be. Is that? Yep, that's the one. Yeah. And let me double check. And she's only been in America when she was roughly 7 to 8 years old. That makes it that if she was born in 1987, she did not come to the America till late 90s, particularly mid 90s. That is a span of over 31 years ago. 31 to 32 years ago, either between 1994 and 1995. So she's been fully assimilated to a Western culture in America. I want that to sink in for those that not follow me. And this same thing could apply to the other woman, when they call Cassie Ventura. And I think she's born in, no, yeah, she is born in America. And her parents, one of them is a Filipino father. And her mother is a mixed Negro woman, more like a Caribbean woman. What's the one for these ladies has something to come in mind? Oh, and also forgot A-Marie. As you see the beautiful A-Marie on left and right hand side. If I get a chance, I'll talk about her. She is also Korean descent. She's not Filipino, but she's more Korean. But the focus here is the two Filipino women, or one actually. These women are fully Americanized. And look what they have done for the time they've been and still live in America. Well, one of them, let's be honest. So no further ado, let's go replay back this video so y'all that didn't catch it. Please like the stream, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This is 50 Cent on his ex, or one of his second baby mamas. Let's watch and listen.
There's going to be so much less. You obviously didn't. But lots of other powerful people like you knew and said nothing.
Yeah, but they on the tapes. Oh. You just see the first tape, man. There's a lot of tapes out there. None of that ain't got nothing to do with none of the parts. What you're looking at right now is separate. They feel like it's special because it's my son's mom in the actual tape. But we haven't had any intimacy for 12 years. She could be out back with a dog for all I care. To be honest with you, you know, and she's the only person that we didn't get into the documentary that I wish we did, because it would be the person that's there that wasn't a victim.
That wasn't a victim.
No. See, when you think of women, we know women empowerment and for women, but let's not forget that there's some hoes. Right?
I'm predators. I'm predators. I'm predators.
No, let's just realize that that's there. That this exists. So there's people that are there, and they're looking for these things. Like they look for that. So she's just getting what she actually would. Have you met? At the present moment, check out the OnlyFans, man. It's up 85%. It's up 85%.
Ooh. Well, let's talk
It's
about
currently
women for a
works, so
moment.
she's achieving what she's after. Trust me.
I just want to say about Daphne that we did reach out to Daphne. She was not in the film for her. That was her own choice to not be in this film. And I didn't, that's like sort of like a whole nother. There's a lot of different webs in this story, but I think
We'll go through the babysitter.
I think to bring it back to the film, and and you know what, like the stories that are in there. I think that there's a lot of different, there's just so many different dynamics and so many different relationships that people had, and I think that Diddy was again a master manipulator of knowing how he could manipulate men and women, you know, I mean, just from various different backgrounds to get what he wanted. The one thing that most people had in common was that they came from homes that were not necessarily broken, because it doesn't mean that you fall victim to all of this, but that they came from homes where they were seeking validation, you know, and I think
That's who predators look for.
correct, and he's a predator, and he commingled that with a multi-billion-dollar business.
All right, so you heard from that. And guys, as you know, hype the video, like the video. As you know, I'm doing one of these streams, you know. You might, if you didn't catch it, you might catch replay of this. So there you have it. 50 Cent holds no punchlines or talks about his baby mamas, especially one that he intentionally knocked up and had his second child. Now, people should question, did he knew? I believe so, to a degree. But I think now that the cat's out the bag, I mean, he has to keep it real, like a G. I can't knock the man. I think he should have more better selection on the women he picked, but you know, every man moves differently. At the end of the day, you know, he picked her, and you know, a bro has to eat that. We men, we always like, you know, we'll eat anything that, you know, on our choices in women. So now, before I run this video here, because we're talking about this Asian persuasion and the 304 edition of this video, Daphne Joy in the Asian persuasion debates 304 Asian edition. And as you know, she is a certified, you know, decent looking woman. Might have some things done, maybe have her chest done, you know, nothing big, no big deal, you know. It comes to territory. You know, a lot of these Asian women, just like most Asian women, they do get their bodies done. You guys are aware of that, right? They do, and one of the things is common. They don't go out getting BBLs. They get like top stuff, you know, get extra big breasts, like, you know, from little A cup to double C to even double D's. So now let's look at this one particular little snippet here. And I mean snippet because where is it? Oh, I forgot. Let me cancel. Let me make sure I have it up here. Okay, so let's do this again. Because this is her after this, all this information has been leaked out. Let me see if I can find it. Is it coming up? This is Chrome Tail. Nope. Okay. Minus, I don't care about this dude on the right that posted stupid shit. Okay, let's look. Okay, so as you can see here, and let me hide this and let me read it to y'all. It says here, after these tapes came out, she writes, everybody plays the fool. Sometimes I have been the biggest fool. I just want my man at the time to be happy and satisfied. Aww. I want to fulfill all his desires, even if that meant breaking my own boundaries. I deeply love him, and I believe he loved me too. Oh, I almost made draw a tear in this, but I gotta compose myself. It's still so painful for me to process the harsh reality and truth of that relationship. But as time passes and in my quiet moments, I realized that it was far from love. The recent leak was a tape I never consent to being filmed on, but you filmed it anyway, bitch. Stop it. Stop it. I wish I had that snap with Michael Jordan. Anyway, I was blackmailed by the person in the video and was threatened that if I didn't give him the lump sum of money that they would leak it on the web, which, you know, most women should start paying anyway. I know why y'all women so stingy with money. You did the thing. They got dirt. Either you're going to pay up or they're going to start throwing business. And let me me tell you something. This is not nothing new because you ladies do the same thing if you got dirt on a man or a woman. So a man is on return favor. It's reciprocal. I have no negativity over it. Let's keep going. I almost gave in to this demand, and once I didn't, this person eventually sold this tape that to a giant media outlet. The media outlet called me one day and said they had the tape and asked if I had any comments before the release. It was the first time I ever fainted in my life. I get the fuck out of here. You didn't faint. You sit there watching and you just feeling so joy. You're touching yourself. You're playing with your box. Baby, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Listen, let me tell you something about female nature. You guys already know. The one thing second to men like watching these erotic videos, women like to indulge not only watching, but also like to indulge reading on erotic videos as well. Reading erotic, sexual gestures, sexual activities in the written word as well. So like anything like a nymphomaniac like Miss Daphne Joy is, seeing herself on videotape is nothing new to her. She's a woman you could tell from the head to toe and by the look of her that she does so much in love with herself. She's not waiting. She's willing to really bust it wide open. Once the media company understood the tape they purchased was revenge X-ray videos and an extortion scheme, they back off from broadcasting it. I knew they are probably reading this, and I wanted to say thank you for doing the right thing. Even though years later it come back to haunt me again. No, you're not. It took me all day to find the courage. That's better. Let me see where. It took me it took me all day to find the courage to rewatch my abuse. Having to watch this tape was triggering and painful because only I knew the inner turmoil and pressure I felt in those moments. I was not and was never in my right mind. Throughout the entire of that relationship, seeing myself so lost is excruciating. I just want to hold that girl in the room and get her out of there and tell her that wasn't love and she doesn't need to do this for love. My heart is breaking as I type this, or somebody might have typed it personally. I wish so many things were different, but I can't take back a hair of time. I can only continue to move forward and slowly learn to love and trust myself again. I want to love and protect myself so much that I will never come across such a harmful environment again. This is the first time that I have ever felt a part of my own body and that my body belongs to me and me alone. I am precious. I am special. I am worthy. This is, I promise, to hold true in my heart for the women I am becoming and for the women I once lost. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so goddamn sweet. Nah, that was sweet. Let me tell you something. Real G's, we don't buy that. No. We don't buy that at all. Just me reading that, I could smell the bullshit into that personally. And I think you should too, people. Like literally. In this world we live in, no one is forced to do nothing unless it's out their own free will. Keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Even the thought of death, once you stay firm in your convictions, no one could sway you to do anything that you don't feel comfortable doing, or that is not into your best interests. And I think most men, let's keep real, that has common sense. They read that, they see that, they can smell the bullshit coming. Like, really, the bullshit, right? You think, I'm not sure who you fooling. You might fool these simps and these gullible dudes that see you and find that you might have a decent looking face and a very voluptuous body that, you know, you got some work done, but that is what it is. You might be able to fool them, but you're not fooling real G's and real dudes and men that could smell and see your bullshit, including real women that know this woman is for jokes and play. And you know, any woman that feels simply because they can relate, I tell you dumb chicks, get over your fucking feelings. And I say that personally. And I had to cuss one time because what you might have gone through, this woman might not even go half for what you go through. And if it is as even closer accurate, you need to go seek some actual healing and help. And I don't mean going through YouTube or going through some person that tell you some bullshit you want to hear. Too many people have not done the work to really self-heal psychologically, spiritually, mentally. They look for an alternate way of actually handling your problems and dealing up front. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. You're going to go head on with your problems, full head on. I mean, if you've been taken advantage of sexually when you're a child, you need to go see somebody professional to deal with that. If you're a young adult and someone took advantage sexually, you need to go see a professional to help. Personally. And if you've gone through some traumatic with some form of other abuse, like physical abuse, might be your control, you need to go see some help. Doing all this dumb shit about, you know, you just let it slide on, you probably might pray away, or do some other things instead of dealing with or seeking the actual people that will guide you to better closure or solutions. You're lazy and you don't want to do the work, and you're very much dependent on soft conversations, soft talk to get around your unmet traumas. Okay, so now, I mean, I read that, and there's some articles here and there. Let me see what article I could probably show you. So this one, looking at this, let me look. Let me see. I'm gonna look right now. And they got some side diggler on also. Found that. Oh yeah, yeah, he did come up with a documentary 50 Cent, but you know, I haven't seen it, so. But it had a lot of views on Netflix, 22 million views on Netflix in just 6 days, which is quite a feature considering the final season of Stranger Things. Oh, so he made a lot of money off that. Ooh, that's crazy. That is really crazy. And then there's more on here, but you know. And he didn't double down on his comments either. All right. So I'm not gonna read any articles. They're talking about the same thing. So now, further ado, let's look at this academic thing in this interview with Daphne Joy. Let's go. Make sure you turn your volumes up high, like the stream, share the stream, and subscribe to the channel if you want to participate in the comments section or chat room. You know, subscribe to the channel. Let us go.
How have you been though?
I've been good. I'm honestly like a little nervous right now to talk to you.
Are you?
Yeah, a little bit, you know.
Do you know anything about me?
Yes, I do. I've seen your clips here and there, and you're honestly so hilarious.
No
I
way
was
you
like,
think that. No way you think that. And so you could tell me your honest opinion.
no, I'm so honest. Like I literally was like cracking up laughing at the commentary that you were saying. Yeah, it was really funny.
So, you know, going into this, I wanted to make sure you know, because everyone has talked about you. This is the first time literally we're hearing you talk.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make sure, like, how are you feeling? How do you deal with the criticism? I've been critical, and I'm not fake, so I'm not gonna come on here and be like, because just now I was just thinking, I'm like, which commentary did she hear?
Right.
Have you like? How do you deal with, like, criticism? How you have you been dealing with this? Like, I don't know if you want to call it fame, but like, there's a lot of people talking about you.
Yeah. So I feel okay. I think it's just been like a really turbulent last few years. And I think I've definitely developed a much thicker skin because of it. And I just try to be really still in the eye of the storm. And I also know that this too shall pass, like things usually are really hot and then they just kind of, cool down. And so I just trust and know that, within time, things will just like cool down and it's, gonna kind of wash away a little bit. And I always just kind of like being in that like streamline of peace.
Yeah.
But it seems like nobody wants me to stay in that space. And I feel like since I'm a topic of conversation, I might as well join the conversation a little bit too, right?
Did you go through those moments of, like, I feel like there was just so many moments that people just wanted to hear anything from you, right? Did you go
Yeah.
through those moments of just like wanting this all to go away? And I'm wondering, at what moment did you kind of, because I read your, like, your last note, and it felt like you were trying to almost kind of like seize back, like, just your own presence and your own self, right?
Yeah.
Has that happened, or I'm wondering the phases throughout, like, this whole process?
I'm sorry. I was just trying to really absorb what you were saying. And I'm also a little nervous. Can you repeat that?
No, I was just asking basically the phases of, like,
This is water. By the way.
that's all good. You get a little sipping. I got a little Don Julio right here. Do you drink?
No, it's
We gotta learn
H2O.
about you, bro. Do you drink? Like, what do you do? What do you do? I know everyone has a vice.
I know. I'm like, let's break the ice a little before we get to.
All right, I got some Don
So I
Julio.
can
I got
call
you, girl. I got
him.
you. I got you. No, I got you. Say less. Say less. Don't you worry. Uh, Listen. Did you? I've been watching the videos you're putting up. And I was actually at a place of thinking, I'm like, maybe sexuality stuff would have been taboo because, to some extent, people might have felt like your privacy was invaded. But it feels like you're kind of embracing it, like, hey, listen, I'm kind of having fun. I'm being me. Like, hey, what's out there is out there. Fuck it. Like, I'm just gonna do me. How's that been? And have that been a little bit more comfortable for you, kind of owning that, like, especially your sexuality?
Yeah, I just feel like, when I zoom out of everything, well, first of all, I was, as you know, I knew that it was just this like looming thing that was kind of haunting my hemisphere a little bit. And then, then one day, these type of things might happen. And so I've just kind of been in a space of like bracing myself for it. And when I kind of like zoom out and just kind of see how everyone's, like perceiving it and everything, and how people are trying to just kind of like run with the narrative or run with my narrative or like take control of my narrative. That's really what stands out to me. And I'm just like, you know what? No.
Yeah.
Like I'm awfully tired of that at this point. And I just want to be in control of my own narrative. I feel like everybody is just always trying to take it from me. I just feel like really misunderstood. I also feel like I just can't be myself at the same time too. A lot of times, I feel like, I guess, I'm pretty sure that
And mind you, she's only calm because she's being interviewed. We all know, even the reaction that this is going out and someone wanted money and she didn't want to pay up. She's feeling a little bit more hurt, somewhat. But I digress. Let's go.
everybody feels misjudged and all that stuff. But like, I really have experienced a lot of feeling like I'm definitely sorry for the sound, feeling like I'm definitely always being judged and like contained almost. And I guess now that I'm just more comfortable in like my womanhood, I sorry, should I call you AK or academics, by the way?
Either or, either or. By the way,
Okay.
I seen and I felt like that energy. I don't know if you're friends with her or whatever. I seen Amber Rose comment like
Oh
on
yeah.
the and it felt like you were kind of going into like almost like an empowerment era. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I thought people were gonna run you away, scare you away, and I kind
Yeah.
of like the fact that you're kind of having fun with it. And sometimes that's the best thing to do when people are trying to, bring you down. You got to have fun with it too, right? When
Yeah.
you
For
own it, like,
sure. Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, at this point, everyone's trying to shame me, right? Everyone's trying to shame me for things that they also do. Maybe not those things or whatever they're into, whatever. But at the end of the day, they're trying to shame me. And I just want to take away that shame. And when you take away that shame, you are putting yourself back in control of your own narrative and your own body, and like, okay, and so what, and like, so what? And I just like, what's meant to break me is not going to break me. Like, I just won't allow it. I think that I've just like been through so much, emotionally, spiritually, and everything, that I've like just rose from that already, and I'm still finding myself through all of that. And I'm just not going to go backwards. I just feel like there's so much beautiful life ahead of me, and I'm really excited for just this, I don't know, this new chapter of my life. I feel very like free at this point. I feel very like in control, and I almost am starting to finally realize like my power, like my divine feminine power. Like I realize how much power I truly hold over.
now you got some power. I'm watching these videos. You got a fat ass. I ain't gonna lie. I'm being honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. You. I'm watching. Hey, so like after everything that you've been through, did you go through those moments of like maybe like just retreating in a shell and be like, I'm gonna just get out of here, and I'm just gonna try to shy away from this? Because even though the internet's talking about you, you probably know at this point it's impossible for you to be completely understood how you would want to be understood. Some people have whatever thoughts about you already. Some
Right.
people look at you in a certain light. Some people might look at these videos and be like, oh, I knew she was X, Y, and Z. And some people might feel conflicted. They might be like, well, I've heard her say this, but I'm kind of
Yeah.
watching her kind of be very sexually explorative, and she's
Right.
kind of, shit, showboating
Right.
over here. Not gonna lie. What's your response to that?
My response to that is that it's okay. I feel like we're all extremely layered, and like, we're not just one way. We're just extremely layered people, and it's complicated, it's complex, how I'm just like deflowering and growing and just like owning up to this. Like, this is something that probably would have crushed me like dearly, and you guys probably would have never saw me for like 10 years or something in the past. But now it's just like, I just have more awareness of it, and I know that how I'm just living my life. Honestly, how I can just truthfully say is like, I'm just moving on. Like, I'm just moving on with my life. Like, I still have a life. I still have a business. Like, I still gotta keep it pushing, right? Like, I can't, you know what I mean? And you know.
One thing I like about you doing.
All right, pause for the cause. Welcome everybody. Who's in the chat room? Okay, not much people. I get it. This is something that the other conquerors did not really cover. I will. And the funny thing about all this, the thing that really didn't get me, and I caught, if you guys haven't caught it, she has no real shame. So what was that bullshit she wrote on X. You would have just said, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get on my knees, suck that, get my back blown out. Also, ain't nothing. That's not what we wrote. That's not what we read from your little short little 2-3 paragraphs. And that's another thing I want to know. What business you have, baby? Let me double check your social media circle, your social media imprint. Let me check. Let me check. Hold on. Let me do this. And someone put some dumb shit about deletions and men deleting. All right, let me see. Let me go find this woman again. Let me see what business you got, baby. Okay, your social media post. Well, what do we have here? What the hell we have here? She got no goddamn business. The first thing I look in her social media links is, lo and behold, OnlyFans. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Is this the business you call? Let me say something. And I'm gonna switch for a second to make a point. To all you ladies, if you think you have other business ventures and it doesn't have anything that is something that society needs, like marketing, STEM, maybe get some off legally, like a lawyer, or need some help medically, you do not got an actual business. You got a little mom and pop shop on the internet. And when we look at the business you sell, is you sell your body. That is not considered a goddamn business. And the reason why I say is because, like most things, body of any person, body, anybody could do that. There are more women in the world than you. And a lot of them are younger and they are a lot more attractive. And hell, if they keep their body natural and they don't get all them BBLs and them stupid surgeries, they will shoot up more up front of the better prospects of maybe if they want to sell their bodies. Which I'm not condoning. If you're a woman that is young, look good, fit, you know, I wouldn't recommend you sell your body, personally. That's where you should take time and take life a little more seriously and really settle in with better your mind and looking for your opposite or your husband or a boyfriend that will be a husband and make a life be much more better long term than being out here in the streets. But that's another story. Then most women that out here, they waste their precious years selling their body, putting their body on the internet for the lowest bidder, and come around and says a business. No, you look stupid, you look weird. We're gonna talk about you. So, all right. So that's what I'm gonna say. So personally, she has no real business. I looked at her social media following and don't look like nothing of any significance that shows that some of that society needs. The business she's in is selling sex, showing her body. That's not a business. So those that do it for a time or a living, I'm telling you right now, Chaos Rain lets you know right now, posting your picture of yourself, open your legs and spreading your box wide open. Hell, undressing your top or playing with your little box is not considered business. Nor is the sex business is a business, but is not really a business, in my opinion. It is a short-term engagement. It only goes far by the age and youthfulness of the person. Once you pass certain age, you have aged out of the game. You need to go find and do some more constructive with your life. Matter of fact, at this time, if you were in that business and you're that type of sex vixen, you better find a sucker or simp and get out of this game as soon as possible. But most of them nowadays, they don't do that. They stay in it longer than they should be. And as time progresses and they get older in the game, most dudes that are older, they just say, "Oh no, baby, I could smash you, I could blow you back," but that's pretty much it. So yes, Miss Daphne Joy does handle business. She need to get off that crap about business. And I'm surprised the simp not really question that business part. Anyhow, let's continue.
This is that I think
Yeah.
one of the things that people, and obviously it was an interesting, very interesting situation where a lot of people were chiming in on, but people kink shame, right? And if we're talking about kinks, what are you into? Because we've heard everything, and we don't know what's necessarily you. Like, what's your type of? Because I'm watching some of these videos here, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, very sexually attractive, very sexual. Like you exert a heavy sexual energy, and I'm gonna be honest with you, like the lingerie is killing. I'm like, what I even seen the video. You were showing love to the little itty bitty committee. You know what I mean? You were like, does the size really matter? I want to ask you that question. Hold on now. Wait, hold on. Does size really matter?
Well, I'm letting you finish your thoughts.
No, that was it.
Oh, that was it? Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So to answer your first question, what am I into? Like, do I have any kinks?
Yeah.
That?
We've heard a lot.
I would say that I'm kind of like figuring out those kinks and I'm fine tuning exactly what I like. I definitely know what kind of man attracts me for sure. I like.
What's your type? Hold on, we got to break this down now. Hold on now. Wait, you sure that's the only water there? We got to take a shot or something. Come on now, girl. Let's get to it.
This is my Icelandic still water.
Oh man,
but I like to drink out of champagne glasses because, yeah.
You need a shot. That's what you need. Anyway, so okay, what's your type of guy? Like, what's your preference?
Okay, so.
Is it money? Keep it 100. Like, if that's the thing that it is, like, I'm talking about physically. I'm trying to see if.
Right. You're so cute. Well, I mean, honestly, it was very attractive to me to see you so attracted to me. That's honestly what brought me onto your show because, underneath all the profanity, I definitely could pick up on that you were like really attracted to me.
You're a sexy ass bitch. That's a
Thank
fact.
you.
I'm like, yo, this is. I'm like, listen, this is.
So, so I gravitate more towards men who are definitely in a more like obsessive, like worshiping energy towards me. And that just, I don't know, it makes my heart race. Like it really excites me. I really like that. I like big energy. I like masculine energy, strong, powerful energy. And of course, I want a protector and a provider. And so a man who is successful financially is, of course, it's very attractive.
Hold on. What you mean successful though? Because I got let me log into.
Baby, you did had that, but you blew it. Matter of fact, you do have somebody that was successful, but he's not claim you as to be no goddamn wife. You can play a side piece, and when he's ready, he give you a little $5 grand, 10 grand, like Diddy has done for time to time, and you come in and you reciprocate with your knees and your mouth. So you did have all that. What you did? You blew it. Out the one for you blew out the worst was 50 Cent. And not to say that 50 Cent dodged the bullet here and there, but you're for the streets. I say this, and most women know this, right? If you're around men that make over make close to 7 figures or more, and you're not playing your role to stay around these men, and hell, even better if they secure you and make you a wife, which I don't recommend most of them do, but okay, you failed. The only thing in your future now, baby, which you're not gonna do anyway, from what we're looking at, because you're Asian. And I'm gonna tell you something, you dumb Negroes, I'm ashamed of y'all. The last thing if you're a black man, me say this. If you're a black man, right? The last thing I want to see you is take your money on some overage, wash Asian. I mean, literally. Not saying any woman that's younger than her better, but if you're gonna throw money at it, make a young woman feel a little special. Give that money for the time being. I should not be seeing you dudes still throwing money at women that have really hit the wall at this point, over the age 30, even worse, 35 years of age. And here's the saddest thing about this: as older she get, she's gonna go around, mess around, and be looking for younger dudes that might have money. That's why you look at the circle where she's around. She's only around entertainers, rappers, producers, mostly high executive ones, like Sean P.D. Combs, right? That is the circle she's around. When she talk about this provider nonsense, what does that mean? You had them, well, you had one of them. You couldn't secure that. It's just downhill from here. And I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret that no one has really talked about. Since I'm out here before I continue playing this bullshit. Let me see. A lot of people did not know. I'm scrolling up. Scrolling down. A lot of people think that 50 Cent is giving this bitch a lot of money. I looked it up. And you know, I'm trying to refrain from cussing. I'm going to do it now. I apologize. I was looking up right now. Because they said that it looks like she does get some form of child support. But right now, what 50 Cent is trying to do now, which he will get eventually, because his son's going to about to be turned, when the boy was born? 2012, right? He about to turn 14 years old in September, right? I mean, he's at the age now that he should be fully be around his father full time. He's a teenager now. Anyhow, she's getting, listen good, and I'm gonna double fact check this with different media things. She is getting monthly. Hear this? And let me erase this because I don't want too many things going on here. I've seen too much things pop up. She is getting $6,700 a month in child support. Do you want me to read that to you again? Let me say again. She's getting $6,700 a month in child support. That's a total of 80 grand a year. Now, to us, we think that's good money. No, that's chump change for a woman that's getting money from a person that's making or 50 Cent net worth. And let me check 50 Cent's net worth. Just 50 cents. Oh, my fault. 50. 50 Cent net worth right now is between 40 million and 150 million dollars. I think it's over 150 million dollars now. His net worth right now is 150 million dollars right now. She's only getting $6 grand a month from child support from this man. Now everybody is thinking, wait. You normally when you get child support, no matter where you are in the state, and she resides in California, I believe. So she should be getting half his net value. Last time I checked, I gotta double check the laws of let me check the laws of California, because that's where she resides, I think. Matter of fact, let me see. Yeah, I gotta do some checking, guys. It's all right. All right. Let me do some looking. All right, so let's look at this. Yes, she does live in California. So it looks like child support is only strictly income-based formula, not fixed dollar amount. Okay. And it says here multiple evidence shows that she does reside in California for many years. She lived in her Northridge, California, where she was alleged living in a luxury rental home. Her background information confirms she moved to LA at a young age. We should know that already. She moved there around 7 years old, going 8. So she does live in California. What is child support in California? Each parent income, tax file status, percentage of parenting time, allowing deductions, child-related expenses, blah, 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 blah. This is enforced through the California Child Support Guidelines Calculator, the same tool as used by court. Key points about California child support. It is income driven, so higher earning parents pay significantly more. Order can be modified if income or custody change. Payments usually continue until the child turns 18 or 19, if still in high school. Okay. What is estimates? If you want, you can calculate realistic estimates of 50 cents might pay under California guidelines. But really, I don't have to look at that because one thing we all know, 50 Cent is only paying $6,700 to this woman. And this man's net worth is over $40 to $150 million. Let that sink in. But people really want to know, why is 50 Cent even paying that? I'll tell you why. Reason why he's paying that. We go back. I'm continuing the video in a second, guys, but I wanted to lay this all in. Hold on. It says here, the initial agreement, 50 Cent, Courage Jackson, voluntary paid Joy nearly 40 grand per month, about $500,000 annually, but for their son, Sire, court intervention after she demanded more money. 50 Cent took the matters to family court, and the judge ultimately slashed the payment to $6,700 per month, and ruling that gains widespread attention. Boom. The custody the two have been embroiled in is complicated. Custody battles with 50 Cent seek sole custody of their son, which he now can get now because this tape came out. So what I'm saying here, for those that don't know, this bitch want to ask for more money, and the courts look at it and say, no, you're not getting more money. Now it's because they didn't know that she had this sketchy past of sexing many men for money, or just in general many men for whatever, right? It's because you try to ask more than your net worth is, baby. Don't write checks your ass can't cash. And try to do that with 50 goddamn cent. And you see how that went? That didn't go nowhere. And the reason why this didn't go nowhere, because most women like her, like most of these dumb chicks, you feel because you got a man, a real producer, a provider, or a man that really is well to do off financially, that you feel entitled that you should ask more money. If this guy was giving 40 grand out of the sheer heart of himself, from his heart, which 50 gave a lot more money to his baby mama before his baby mama tried to do the same dumb shit. And let me tell you something, you dumb women don't even learn. If 50 Cent's main chick, his first baby mama, tried to ask for money and it didn't work, you think you're dead because you're Asian, bitch? No! No, I want people to listen and hear me well. I'm going to talk as clear as possible. Listen. Don't try to use your child to make yourself more lavish than what you already are. Wherever you were living back then, wherever comfort you had financially, you should be grateful and live beyond your means. And the problem with a lot of modern Western women like her, because she's been westernized, she modernized, because she lived in America since she's been a child. Once you've been here for more than 15 years, it will have effect on you. Or better yet, 10 years. Don't go there and think that because you come across some dude, especially a black man, and think he's dumb, like most. And I'm gonna tell you something, gentlemen. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let this tape continue. You guys need to start self-educate yourself. I'm tired of seeing you dumb athletes, entertainers, singers, whoever, get screwed by women that's not really of any value, like her or anybody else, for less. For less. It should not happen at all. It should never happen. You need to be more intelligent than this. You know what's going? Let me tell you what's going to happen with a lot of men. And look like she only deal with Negroes, black men mostly. And she might screw a couple non-black men here and there for money. You need to watch out, young dudes. If you're young, if you're not over the age 35, do not deal with no woman that is 3 or even 5 years older than you. I see too many young men out dealing with these women that are hitting the wall, past wall stage, looking to get baby out and get some money because they know you're stupid. And it tells you the intelligence of a lot of young men or men today. You're dumb. You should be just like Clay Thompson or any other G. You should be going through these women and send back to the streets. Their only worth today is usefulness. If you got $1 million, last thing you want to do is give millions to any woman, especially in America. I would say most American women lose out a lot of men that's functional now, that is very much doing well off right now. So if you're dumb and you decide to give this woman or give any woman in America that live right next door to you attention and money, you're a fool. You're a big fool. And they notice. That's why they go out the way, try and find the latest sucker to snag it and eventually get you caught up in feelings after they open their box, sit on your cock, ride you like it's no tomorrow, be a throat goat, and hope that you're just going to be submitting to them. No. You got to be more intelligent. You got to be smarter. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, let's continue with the videotape. I want to go through as much as possible. All right, let's
go. Successful in that, he can, that we can like just have a great time and I don't have to worry and I can just be at ease with my man. And that he just is, generous, sweet, kind, loving, and, wants to keep a smile on my face as I want to smile on his face. And, that's just my type. Somebody who just loves and adores me. And what's funny is like, I'm learning about this word simp. And I just want to say shout out to my simps. I love simps.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
That's interesting. You know what?
Shameful. Shameful. Shout out to my simps. You simps have, All right, let's continue, man.
Realized about you, like you're really multifaceted. Like it's very like when I was, I've psychoanalyzed you. I obviously haven't talked to you till now, so I could be wrong, and you could absolutely shut me down and be like, "No, I'm not."
Right.
Like,
right.
It does feel like you're a super lover. Like once you get to that point with whatever guy you do pick, maybe like the reins is off. Like, you know what I mean? It's basically up to your imagination on what could possibly happen, like even a sexual situation or otherwise. I've even read your note. You say, hey, listen, you wanted to please your partner. Are you like just a woman who just generally, once you are in love, like you just want to please, you're a pleaser?
Oh yeah, 100%. It brings me a lot of joy. It brings me a lot of excitement. It turns me on to please my man, making him happy, making him crazy. And, I want to be that for him. I want to be, the apple of his eye, the joy in his life. And yeah, it makes me a little bashful to say, because I have never really publicly shared that, but I guess it's pretty obvious.
So when it comes to like people, or you know, everyone has sex. Everyone has probably like, you know, these little kinks that are, they probably wouldn't just blur it out on social media. Your
Right.
your sexual life got put out there for everyone to consume, right?
Right. Right.
And now you're, you know, at this point, people are trying to think.
Oh, let's stop it. It's not the first time she has anything out here naughty out here. All right. Matter of fact, no, let me keep playing.
Figure out, okay, what do you like, what do you don't like, whatever the case is. How do you deal with like the other things that come with it, where people might have either assumptions, or they might be like, well, you know, hey, your mother, like, how do you deal with like trying to separate those things with, of course you could be sexual, and of course you could have, you know, this really, you know, enigmatic life, but you're also, there's different facets of you, right? And there's a mode where you're a very sensual and pleasing and facilitating woman, but also there's other sides.
Right. I feel like it's just a sexual journey. And that's all I can really say about that. It's just, this is my sexual journey. And I'm just exploring my sexuality. I'm just exploring my comfort levels, and what makes me comfortable, what doesn't make me comfortable, and what feels good, what doesn't feel good. And that's just kind of where I'm at. I don't really have like a definitive answer. So
So
bad.
what do you think so far? So, and again, not too sure you want to even address it, but there was a tape that came out. And I'm not gonna lie, watching a couple times, I was like, well, first of all, that's how I became a fan. Like, I've been watching the tape, then I went to the Instagram. I'm like, holy shit. I've been missing. First of all, wait, do you work out? Are you natural? Like, inquiring minds want to know, because you look really, you look top tier. Can't lie.
Thank you so much. And honestly, I noticed that you have lost some weight. I feel like you are in the gym.
Girl,
Are
don't
you?
gas me up.
No, but
I don't
are
got a bank
you?
account to afford. I don't gas me up like that, girl. Come on, you know you can't gas me up like
I
that.
see the
Don't-
jot line. I didn't see it there before.
Okay, send the wire info. Fuck, send the wire.
Bro, how much money you paid this chick to have on come on your channel? I know. Let me say something. Let me stop. I gotta stop this. DJ Academic. Make myself bigger. How much money you gave? Wait, DJ Academic. How much money you gave to this chick to come on your fucking podcast? Really? How much money you gave her, man? For her to say that dumb shit, we all could look from the video head to toe. You have not even lifted up a piece of weight, much less did a jog around your block. This is evidence show that this dude paid for this woman to come on his platform. This is tricky in a highest fashion. I noticed that she never came on any other man podcast until she came on your podcast, and it makes you think you got maybe. I think how much followers this dude got. Let me double check. Man, you put me to work right now. I ain't gonna watch. I'm not gonna check it. I wouldn't be surprised you got almost 1 million subscribers on YouTube. You paid for her to come on your platform. You paid her. Everybody that has common sense, have 2 eyeballs, could see this dude has not even make an attempt to improve himself. And it should be a compliment that you lost some. This dude has not lost an ounce. But I can see you're hyping him up. You're sweetening him up. Because he already gave you money. And I bet she gave this bitch $5 to $2 grand to come on this platform. I don't know if I can keep my language clean tonight. I'm very astonished from what I'm seeing right now, people. You think the foolishness I'm hearing right now is just absurd. But I'm gonna try to get through this as much as possible. I'm trying to, God. I'm gonna try. Let's continue.
info. Send it. Jesus, this is how you get them. This is how this is how you get them. All right, fine, fuck it. Oh man. No, hey, by the way, I want to give you a compliment. And you know, when we were talking about setting this up, I was like, if she's a good sport, if she could have a sense of humor, and I was
DJ Academic, you know she didn't answer your goddamn question if her body's real or fake. Have you noticed that? Have anybody noticed that? I'm not gonna rewind it. I'm not gonna do it because I want to get through this. This videotape alone is like almost an hour long. I want to get as much as possible into this. But she did not answer the goddamn question. Has anybody noticed that? If you, I'll rewind back for y'all. Let's rewind back.
You look top tier, can't lie.
Thank you so much. And honestly, I noticed that you
No, rewind back.
Not too sure you want to even address it, but
and what makes me comfortable, what doesn't make me comfortable, and what feels good, what doesn't feel good, and that's just kind of where I'm at. I don't really have like a definitive answer. So
okay. What do you think so far? So, and again, not too sure you want to even address it, but there was a tape that came out. And I'm not gonna lie, I watched it a couple times. I was like, well, first of all, that's how I became a fan. Like, I've been watching the tape, then I went to the Instagram. I'm like, holy shit. I've been missing. First of all, wait, do you work out? Are you natural? Like, inquiring minds want to know, because you look really, you look top tier, can't lie.
thank you so much. And honestly, I noticed that you
Did you hear that? She didn't answer no question. The man asked you, is that body real? There's your answer. There is your answer, ladies and gentlemen. The answer is no. And how we know? Because any person that did well for their body, they say, I am 100% good. I am natural. No surgery, nothing like that. I won't be honest. This is a Filipino, this is an Asian woman. And I would say more than half Asian women, personally, from what I'm noticing, they have gotten some work done. For those that don't know, she's living proof she got some work done. When she said that dumb shit to distract DJ Academic went over his head and did not even press on the question for those that did not catch on. So now I'm going to fast forward this because right there she answered the question, which I expect she didn't want to answer the dumb question. My fault. It's a real good question. I apologize. Not dumb. That was a good question. Let's continue. Let me fast forward more. All right.
This is how you get them. All right, fine, fuck it. Oh man. No, hey, by the way, I want to give you a compliment. And you know, when we were talking about setting this up, I was like, if she's a good sport, if she could have a sense of humor, and I was very worried about that. I was like, you know what? There's been so much said about you. We've never heard you speak. I don't know if you'll have a sense of humor to be like, oh, I've heard that said. I could laugh at it.
Yeah.
How much do you laugh at stuff that, you know, they might even say about you, or maybe other people say? They could be like, all right, you know, all things considered, I get it. It's funny. I just won't take it that serious.
I mean, everybody's got jokes, you know, like everybody's got jokes. And then also they're just kind of projecting a little bit too. So, like I said, I just deflected. I ha ha he he, you know, with it. And sometimes I even laugh at my own pain, you know. It's like, how can we can't stay in that space, you know, like we have to like laugh at our pain, like, damn, like that was some shit, you know what I mean? And just let's just keep it pushing, you know. But no, yeah, I was dying laughing when you were like, I'm bringing my power tools, I'm bringing everything, I can't go in there unequipped, something. I was dying.
Can we talk about it? Wait, no, seriously, I do want to ask some questions. So,
I'm talking about your commentary, but
no, I know, but I do want to ask some questions. So, you know,
sure.
they've accused me, which is not true. It's just not true. This is an internet rumor. This is a fallacy. But they've accused me of not being equipped with, you know what I mean? You know, like.
Oh, really?
They've accused me. They've accused. This is accusations, right?
Right.
So, you know, after, you know, I've been doing some research, you know, even though I didn't know where we were going to do this, but I was doing some research and I was just like, if I was with Daphne, could I do any damage? Like, maybe, so let me ask you: do you have a size requirement? What do I have to bring to the table?
Well,
I'm being honest too.
Bring to the table. I'll tell you what you bring. You bring your wallet and make sure your wallet is fat enough to give in her hand. And then she will assume the goddamn position, Mr. Academic. Matter of fact, for you, you might have to hit it missionary. You can't hit back shots because that's not gonna work. Too many people have been talking about you, my dude. And this is one thing you could tell about the psychology of a lot of men, ladies. When he's concerned about the dick size, the phallus size. I say this: either you got it or you don't. The last thing you as a man should be proclaiming or asking any dumb chick is what is your preferred phallus size? Does size matter? Right there, you already claim and proclaim to yourself that you don't got the woodsman equipment to tear down her walls. You're not a true woodsman. And that's the thing that should be concluded. I want that to sink into a lot of y'all gentlemen. So heed my word. Let's go.
it's the meat and bones of things. Well, I would say that it's really all about the motion in the ocean. I feel like
Stop it.
no,
Listen,
I
girl,
mean this is
we watched it. Watched it.
yeah, but there's I'm like, what can I say? You saw what you saw, but then you also saw something else. So clearly,
Yeah, you wasn't enjoying the other shit. I could tell.
all I was
This is a
saying,
safe space. This is a safe space. Or be honest with me, because sometimes no, and like I'll turn this into a legit question.
okay.
We even take it to a safe space. Listen, she can't tell you if you're hitting it right with her. She got simps. Hell, she got men that are married paying her OnlyFans. This is a shame. This is a goddamn shame, gentlemen. To think as though that this woman, talking about she looking for a provider male, and she has been living like an escort throughout most of her goddamn life. The travesty, the audacity. I am ashamed of a lot of men today. This is why there should be no respect for a lot of men today. Because there's too many set of men that are sex driven, hell, sex deprived, that they won't do anything. And a lot of these women know this. And you know, when I say that most men should travel, if they look at to get just a nut off, maybe traveling might be your solution for a lot of you men or young men. Personally, because you should not be sex driven and so sex crazed that you want to do anything for a measly box here in America. That's not really worth much anyway. Personally. Now a lot of people say, well, Chaos, there's some women that got some good box. Maybe. But I doubt it. And if they do, it's not something you should go crazy over, because if her junk's that good, there's always another woman that could probably got something more, even more better. But the problem is what are your choices? If you're sex starved and you're not, either pursuing, getting rejected, or you get lucky with some, that should be good enough. One thing I do respect, BJ Sigmore said best, and he's told this to a lot of people, especially men. If you don't get no sex in a timely fashion, you're not gonna die. Now they're gonna promote propaganda, say if you don't bust nut when another woman, something's gonna happen to you. Possibly not. But I tell you, better off taking your chances. And really enough, it's gonna happen to you personally, because sex is not very necessary. You have to sit there bust every night. Matter of fact, you bust too much, something wrong with you. That means you get too much of a release and you're not using productivity days, your productive hours, into using your energy better for other constructive things instead of trying to bust one. So, and let me keep going. I didn't want to rant, but I had to stop because this is ridiculous. Let's go.
If someone is not well endowed, but
Okay.
say you have feelings for them,
Right.
and you guys have something going on, does it make up for it? Because some women usually say nothing could make up for, if you don't have the Titanic,
Right.
you're not gonna pull up here with a paddle boat and think you're gonna do something. You got to
Right.
come with, is it for you? And
Right.
keep in mind, we have a little bit of history to see what happened.
Of course.
Do you lie to the person?
No.
Like, how do you deal with it? Or were you intolerant? Like, yo, bro, this is not gonna work, but I'll try.
Right. That's a really great question because I feel like maybe if, as you say, maybe if they're not as well endowed or whatever, but if I have very strong emotions for them and like I really, really love them and I feel a bond or a connection, I feel like there are so many ways to pleasure one another that, and even kissing could, even be, and then just, foreplay and like everything else. Like it's not the end all of be
You're a
all for
pro.
me.
You're a
Yeah.
pro. This is the part where you convince a little dick nigga to think that he got a chance. Huh? Oh man.
No. The only chance you got in your future, Mr. Academic, is you better make sure your wallet's nice and big to open up and give these ladies your cash or your bank card, wherever form of currency they'll take. You're going to have to start paying. Matter of fact, you have to point out, like most men or a good portion of men that I don't advocate, I don't promote, you're going to have to start opening your wallet and start paying for the box, at this point. Yes. And this is where the bitch wins every time. Notice your sex drive, your sex deprived, pay for the thing. And what's going to happen? You guys going to start paying for it. And they're anticipating you pay for it because this is what the value of a lot of modern Western women. Matter of fact, they'll look offended if you're not paying for it. That's how deep this junk is. All right, let's go.
Jeez, okay.
No, I mean,
all right. So if I pull up reasonably, like not the micro, I'm not pulling up with the micro. Like, that was tough.
if you pull up what? I'm
No,
sorry.
no. I said not with the micro.
Right.
Dealt with one of those. I'm just saying not that. But if I pull up with like a reasonable, like 6.5, 7.
Okay.
What's up? Well, what's up? What are we doing? That's half of America. That's half of America.
Right. I think that's a great size.
Really?
Yeah. I think
You
that's
fake moan, keep it 100.
So I fake moan?
Yeah, you're gonna fake moan. Like I'm hitting it. You're like I heard about like.
Yes, she's gonna fake it. She's gonna fake it for you, my dude. While you're hitting it from missionary, not the back. Listen good. For you dudes, I think missionary will suit you well. Just hit it from the front. She's gonna do like that video, which I found it was Didi, whoever was in that video. As this dude's working it, she's gonna make her fake noise. You know what I'm saying? Make you feel like you're doing something, just to boost your little ego. But that's pretty much it. And that she's after as you hit, and then hoping as she making noise, she goes say, I hope this nigga come. Yep. Just to boost your ego, that's all you deserve. Don't turn around and give the other no back shots. No, because the back shots not gonna do. You better stay straight to the front. Just to make it feel that you're hitting something. I know this is rough. And I know this is and I'm kind of glad this very late today. Any other hour during the day, this will not be suitable, personally. But personally, I have to tell you and give the real. This dude's asking too many questions about does he have a chance to hit? You will, you can, but you gotta spend money. And now you spend money, she's gonna control, dictate what position you're going to be taking and what she's going to do on you. And you're going to do it quick. There's not going to be no passion, lovings. No. Maybe a couple more dials now. She might assume to make it more passionable. But overall, you're going to pay your money and you're going to get in, get out. Simple. All right, let's go.
Did you hear my moans?
I did, but will you fake like the moaning you were doing? You were getting hit with like a bulldozer back there. Like, I believe it. What about a regular guy? I'm pulling up, you know, well, today was a hot day, so it might be 7, but if it was a cold day, it might be 6.5. What's up? Are you faking it? Come on, Daphne. Come on, talk to me, girl.
I feel like in the moment I'm so into it that, to be honest, I don't even hear myself moaning it, but I probably am moaning because I'm just so into the, you know, into the dance. So I don't fake moan. Absolutely not. That comes from like my sex drive for sure.
Yeah, but the moans I heard with that 15-incher you were with, like, for nigga bringing like a 3 inches, like what are we doing?
Yeah, because you gotta understand, my dude. Enough black men have been hitting and tearing them walls. Listen, this woman been since she was a teenager, probably younger, possibly. At age 39, she's seen it all. She's done it all. She got front back shots, sideways, up in the air, 69, under the sofa, her head pushed down the pillow deep, while the man ramming it back there. He is blowing her back out. And when some greater than 12 inches go in her, it is a wrap. Her guts are inside out. A man hitting it in the back is ripping all them walls. All the walls. Like the walls of Jericho. So wherever you size you coming and carrying, that's not compare or ripping them walls, my dude. Just stop it. Stop it. You sound dumb. You sound foolish. Anyway, let's keep going.
A lot can happen with that.
How sexually explorative are you? Because now I'm thinking about me. I'm thinking about what I would do to like be like different or be free. What do you consider freaky?
How about you tell me, and then I can get some memories going. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The shit I heard you was doing, I have never thought about doing. So it's like,
I see.
Like, to keep it real, I was learning shit from you. Like, hey, I bought a what is it called? The baby oil heater bottle thingy. Like, I never knew that was a thing.
What the hell?
You like oil? You like oil. Serious.
Keep going. I'm listening. What else?
No, I'm telling you, I'm learning the freaky stuff from you guys. Now,
well, what's the freakiest thing that you've ever done? Like the freakiest, nasty, freak, like your mind was blown.
I had a foursome. I felt so good.
Ooh, you can handle
that. I mean, I don't know if I handled it. I was just in it. like, hold on. Hey, I'm not a capper. I'm not a capper. Like, yo, yeah, I was putting it down. Nah.
Yeah, you gotta pay for that. Yeah, man, you gotta pay for coochie, man, bro. I'm sorry, bro. A foursome, yeah, you paid for that. You gave these the money, and then all four in assumed position, and you were hitting it from the front, most likely. But that's pretty much it, DJ. You're hitting it from the front, my dude. The foursome, some women are doing some work, and they're gonna be ecstatic through the work because they're getting their couple $1,000 in the deal up front. Because damn sure if you're not paying them, you're not getting no foursome. Hell, you might not even get one sum. Now let's keep going.
I was there contributing my part. I was like a team player, but it was with all people. It was with all.
They were devouring you in that moment. That's pretty
shit. And sometimes I was just like sucking on a nipple. I'm like, y'all just do whatever. I'm just like just being honest. I'm just being honest.
Did that
what about you? In terms of things you liked, because I feel like you could teach me a thing or two. You could teach everybody a thing or two, girl.
Thank you. I guess the freakiest thing. You know, I don't really have the words for it other than I really like to get to know my man, and I like to get like really like soul level deep, like looking in his eyes and like just really like breaking him down like in a sexual way and like really have him surrender to me. And just kind of be
Wait, you into that BDSM shit?
am I? Not exactly. I mean, maybe sexual journey, right? I'm on a sexual journey.
Hey, you know I know you're dangerous, so I'm watching this tape, and you're saying certain stuff, and I'm like, she's lying. Like you're not, you weren't really meaning it. Like it was just certain things. You're like, yo, I want this every day. I'm like, no, you don't. Like stop it. Like this is performative. So you kind of fake it a little bit. It's okay. Hey, okay, so let's describe a guy that you'd be interested in. Okay, this would be good. I like this.
Okay.
How tall they got to be? How tall are you, by the way?
I'm 5'3".
You're 5'3"?
Yes.
Yo, who's your photographer? The guy got you looking like 5'8".
I know, right?
I thought you were like closer to like 5, like 9 or 10 with the heels. I'm gonna lie. So you're 5'3".
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, is that ass is not real? Where'd you get that done?
So my body is my body.
No,
And
it's not. Stop lying.
That's Dr. Miami?
no. I work out for my body.
No, she's
You
not.
know what I like about you?
Mhm.
You did.
Not her body, because you asked that question earlier. She tried to diverge that question. That's not her body. Use people that are truthful, honest about themselves. That would be a simple yes answer. And you could tell how people are just sitting there giggling, laughing, playing off. It's just ridiculous. Person. What else I was gonna look for again? And it slipped my mind when I was watching that shit. I'm gonna keep playing because it slipped my mind. I apologize, guys.
You don't have like a bunch of ghetto tattoos. That's one thing I really do like. I can't even lie. I hate chicks with like, they look like graffiti. Like this shit look crazy. Like you look pretty good. I like this.
Thank you so much. No, I definitely like I like that too. I just like skin for sure.
Let me ask you a question. If we went on a date, you let me fuck the first night or not?
Oh, come on, man.
You know that.
Oh, before she answer that, and she's gonna say no. Listen. One thing I do like about her, yeah, she don't got a whole bunch of tattoos, which is good. Because I'm a person, I don't like when these women put too much ink in their body. Yeah. She's 5'3". Yeah. She's not 5'6". She already admits she's 5'3". So I'm not sure what people said that this woman is, from what they said, is 5'6". She's 5'3". So I respect that she keep honest with her height. Let's go.
Like I'm dead ass. Like
it just depends how well we get along.
Okay.
Yeah. And if there's chemistry, and if you
I'm definitely fucking. I bet that's what I'm talking about. I like. Hey, let me tell you. All things considered, I don't know why.
Mhm.
Before, and I'm glad you're doing these, and I hope you do more.
Thank you.
With people like constantly judging you, they create your personality, and the personality is like this evil person, like this evil like person that is like trying to take people down or so whatever. It's not like this person who is like fun to be around, like jovial, this and third. Hey, do you have a lingerie deal? God damn.
I like that. I mean, I honestly just cater to my fan base, and shout out to my OnlyFans. And thank you for shouting it out, by the way. And so I know what they like. I know what they like to see me in, and they love me in lingerie. They love me in lots of things. And
Wait,
so
hold on. Speaking about your OnlyFans, so we gonna shout it out, but Your OnlyFans, I seen it had 85% off. I see you're going crazy on it.
Thank you.
I was about to buy my membership today, but I knew I was going to talk to you, so I was going to see if I could get the free link, the free trial. So I get the free. What's on the OnlyFans that we're not? Because I'm not gonna lie, I just like the last that twerk video. You're giving it up, girl. You're giving it up. What's on the OnlyFans that's not?
Yeah, well, you just have to wait and see. You have to subscribe and see.
Nah, I'm gonna subscribe. I just wanted like, is it solo or you?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely solo. It's just
What?
It's just me. You mean, yeah, like my content? Yeah, it's just me, myself, and I.
I just started OnlyFans. We should collab. Collab. Like, we should collab. Like, I don't got the bulldozer, but like, I'm coming through with like, you know what I mean? I'm coming through with a mid-sized sedan. Like, what's the problem? Could I work? I can't work.
There's nothing wrong with that.
The mid-sized sedan. Yeah, exactly. Like, regular dudes need love. Like, you seen I lost some weight. Like, I'm kind of like, what's up? Hey, okay, deal breaker or not?
Okay.
I'm Jamaican. I do not eat pussy. I do not. No.
Yeah.
Deal breaker?
No.
Really?
Yeah. No. I actually, I feel like, okay, well, here's a little tea for you. That is something that I feel like is something that's really enjoyable for someone to do to me. But like, I'm honestly so squeamish about it. I just prefer the real. So, yeah.
Really?
All right. I respect for that. All right, I ain't gonna knock. All right, at least you got a good high grade. You got one point in my book. You're not forcing no dude to eat your pussy. All right, respect that. All right. And there are some very women nowadays that they don't like it when you do that. They'll sure as hell will give you head, and that's good enough, gentlemen. Now, if you do like to go on and eat up the women and to suck up their nice little juices, I mean, have at it. But she's moving, she's not too pressing. So I gotta give her credit for that. I respect it. All right, let's go.
Yeah, a little bit squeamish about it. But see, again, sexual journey. Maybe I just haven't had somebody really eat it all that good. So yeah.
Hey, do you prefer a threesome with a guy or a girl? Yeah, let's keep it 100. We're talking. Hold on, I'm about to take a shot with you. Like, well, you're not even taking a shot with me, girl. I'm trying to.
No, because we're gonna take real shots together.
Yeah, well, that's what.
In real life.
Girl, don't get me killed now.
Cheers.
Don't get me killed. No, but seriously though. So I've heard this myth that a lot of women, socially it's not acceptable for them to say that they do enjoy multiple men, but it's really popular. You've done, I'm guessing, I don't know if you've done both. What is your preference, or what do you think about either or in terms of a threesome?
So with this question, I'm not 100% yet comfortable to answer this.
It's all good.
Yeah. One day we can talk about it.
It's all good. I mean, well, could you answer if you've had a threesome recently? I don't even know. I don't even know who's in it. I'm just.
I have not had a threesome recently, but I can tell you what my preference is as far as sex, and that is with my one and only. I would say that if I had a one and only, like my absolute fantasy and passion and like my perfect like sex day and night is me and my one and only for sure. Like,
be honest. When's the last time you got cracked? Come on now. Like, come on. Like, we gotta, like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I have a running theory that every girl got that sneaky guy who's like, it's like reliable,
Right. When's the last time you cracked?
Dead serious? No, dead serious. Like, no. It wasn't. Because usually I'll have a woman living with me. It's been a while since that. So really, yeah, it's I'm lonely now. I only live with my dog. 3 days ago. I feel 3 days ago.
Yeah. How does it feel to like just have casual sex?
No, I'm working towards a baby. What about
Oh,
you though?
sweet.
What about you? When's the last time I could tell? The videos you posting.
Mhm.
If you have a male companion around, I'm telling you, as soon as you post that twerk video, he's coming in the room bricked up, straight up, like straight up. Like, what we doing?
Honestly, you'd be surprised. Men are really intimidated by me. I don't really, yeah,
You
no.
celibate? Stop.
Um,
Don't lie to me, bro. You don't lie to me. We can't start this off like this.
I'm not gonna lie to you about that for sure.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do under or over 6 months. We don't have to do direct dates.
Over 6 months.
Oh, stop the lies, bro.
No, I'm not lying. Yeah, definitely over 6
I
months.
could tell you protecting somebody's feelings with that one.
No, there's none of that. I just I wish there was more, but it's hard, you know.
I was watching a bunch of videos after I was hypnotized, obviously by you. I'm watching it. You use a lot of like music and stuff like that. Who do you listen to on the daily? What's your like palette? Like, what's your like palette of music that you kind of get into? You bumping an Iceman or no? Or you're like a Janae Aiko type of? You know,
Right.
I was kind of looking to see. You know, I think Piero Piccioni. I'm like, who's that? You don't
Right.
know that.
Oh, right. I like just jazz, classical music, Sade, Marvin Gaye, James Brown, you know, Anita Baker, Luther Vandross, sexy time. Honestly, sexy time. I like kind of like sometimes I like kind of like toxic music for sure. Um,
Oh, so you
yeah.
got that sex play? All right, what you playing? I got this. Is gonna tell me all I need to know about you. What are you playing, or what's on that playlist? What are we talking about?
I think it kind of starts off in like Sade.
Okay.
Even like Isaac Hayes, The Look of Love. You should play that. You'll think of me.
Okay. Oh shit.
And so The Look of Love, and then I'll be in that mood, and then I'll probably be in like a party next door mood.
Oh,
Yeah. And then maybe
that's how I know you lying. It ain't no 6 months. You listen to that party next door. It's no way. No way. What's the name of that song? Savage Realm, Members Only. You got that with the morning song. Yeah, I can see what's going on.
Yeah. So, you know, but yeah.
Oh my God! No, I'm looking at the Instagram. It is how's your DMs looking?
Oof.
Damn.
I'm shocked. Well, maybe I shouldn't be. No.
Okay. So like, who are you entertaining in the DMs? Because I know eventually, you know, you're single, correct?
I'm single. Yeah.
You're single. Oh shit, it's lit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lit.
I'm newly single.
Listen. After we do what we do, like, yo, I'll help you get with your man, like your actual man. Like, I'll help you get one of these. Like, yo, whatever you want, I got you. Like,
Oh, so sweet.
we gonna figure it out. So wait, so like all these rappers are trying to like talk to you, right? Like rappers and athletes.
It's like global right now.
I know three dudes in your DMs already. I don't even gotta ask. Like these guys are they're
Well,
DMs.
the thing of it is, it's like it's nice, it's flattering, and I'm not opening them. I'm just observing. But also the timing of the messages. You know, it's like,
Okay.
you know, if this is the timing that you're messaging me, like I already know what
What you
year.
mean by timing? Like I usually hit up chicks like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. Straight up.
I would
Yo, I
say
gotta hit them up when I'm in that mood. Like I'm in the mood to crack, you know? Not hitting you up like, you know?
yeah, I would say the timing of the virality of what's going on. And so I think that they have this impression and they're fantasizing, you know, of course. And that's fine. But, you know, it's definitely it's definitely popping in the DMs for sure.
Okay, so like, all right, help us out. So like, somebody like me, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
This is embarrassing me to actually admit. Really embarrassing.
What?
I've never really fucked nobody that's like famous. Like I fuck regular girls, like mad regular. Like she work at Walmart, you know what I mean? Like she's at Boston Market. So like I don't know how to kick the game to like a chick who has other famous people like in their DMs. What would stick out? So if I'm like hit you in the DMs, I don't really like, I'm kind of almost cold approaching. What should I say, or should I like see you in person? Like what would work for you to give me a chance? Or should I just pull up in the, you know what I mean, the two-tone big body Rolls Royce, you know what I mean, like with, you know what I mean, bunch of jewelry on, you know what I mean, like two Richard Mills, like what we doing?
Right. How you would stand out if you slid in a girl's DMs?
No, in your DM.
Oh, in my DMs.
Hey, I'm trying to keep it 100.
This.
Yeah, like if I'm trying to pull it, like if we weren't on this thing right now and shit, when I was doing my commentary, I was dead serious. Like I would have DM'd you right then. I just didn't think you would respond. Like,
You're right.
DM'd you right then. So if I'm shooting my shot at you, what I gotta do?
Right.
What academics gotta do?
That's sweet. I guess, you know, I feel like I'm like a really empathetic person. And I feel like what would stand out is like, instead of being like, ooh, yeah, this, that, it would be like, hey, like, I know you're going through a hard time right now. Like, can I send you some flowers? Can I send you the spa? Like, you must have so much on your mind, you know, like that.
Damn, that sucker shit works. Oh shit. That's some sucker shit right there. That's some like wedding crashers. Like, I know you're going through a hard time.
It's so sweet. Like, I think it's like so sweet. Like my Achilles heel, I think is like sweetness for sure. Like sweetness that gets me.
What?
Yeah.
You know what that is, right? That's the shoulder to lean on method. A shoulder to lean on, a shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on method. Like that's how it works. Like you like, oh no, I got you.
Never heard that before.
What?
No, I know.
That's like a well-tried method. Usually I go with the truth method, but now you told me that. Okay, Venice Floor, whatever it is. I'm gonna start.
Oh, that's so sweet.
If I gotta tell you that,
I'm glad you know what that is.
I do, but like now that I know that, I gotta tell you, like, oh, you know, you've been going through a tough time. I'm here for you. You know, if you need anything.
Yeah, like speak to the heart. I mean, we all have hearts and we're all human, and like it's nice to connect on like a not so surface level, you know. So I would say that would work. I would definitely say like that would work. But like follow it with action, you know, like don't just like say that and then
so
but like actually care, like but like actually mean it at the same time, you know? And how you show that you mean it is by backing it up with your action. You know, don't just say you're gonna send flowers or, you know, send a girl to the spa or whatever. Like actually like boom, you know? A girl would be like me. I'd be like, oh my God, you know?
Okay, what does that mean? Like, you gotta keep in mind, like I've seen your history, like I'm not sending the private jet, and we're not in the yacht in the motherfucking, you know what I mean? We're not in fucking Monaco. Like it's not happening. You know what I mean? I'm coming through with some flowers.
Right.
Top golf. We can do Top golf.
I feel like you can do more than Top Golf. But I do like Top Golf a lot, actually.
Wait, there's better than Top Golf? Like,
You're a golfer?
You're a good sport. I like this. I like it.
Thank you. You too.
I could tell you're a good sport. Can I ask you a question of why you know, like obviously you're a beautiful woman, but like you didn't speak a lot. You know, you never really ran online to be like, hey, this is how I feel about this particular thing or this particular whatever. And I'm talking to you now, and it seems like you're pretty chill. It seems like, you know, you're not like a dunce or someone who can't like handle themselves in conversation or just expressing themselves. Why you never spoke before?
Because I just feel like I don't need to explain myself. I don't need to have any validation from outside sources. I'm very in tune with who I am. I know who I am, and I just don't need like the outside validation. So I just kind of like la 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 my way through life, you know, because I'm self-validated, you know, and
Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If you do mind, guys, when the video's ended, give it a few hours so it turns to replay. Hype this video up. Let's go wild. Spread it. Let the words be spread. One thing I do want to say, the thing that intrigues me about this whole interview, this man solely focused on just sex, and it lets me know that DJ Academic's life is reflective. That, you know, bro, you look like you have not really dust off getting your normal works off with certain ladies when it comes to the sex, or especially if you're paying for it. It lets you know that something wrong with you. It lets you know something, right? That's something you're going to have to probably correct for yourself, my brother. Anyhow, let's keep going. Fair use first. Let's go.
yeah, like I love me. Well, I'm loving me now, but I love me even more, and I just don't feel like the need to, yeah, explain or express or I don't know. It's not my thing.
Without
Yeah.
getting too specific or anything,
Yeah.
do you where you are now mentally and spiritually and just even physically, do
Right.
you miss any situations from the past, whether it's an ex or a particular situation, could be a fuck buddy or anything, or are you in the place where, like, I'll give you an example. Like, I was in like a long-term relationship. Like right now, like I could actually be honest and say I'm happy that I'm actually single. You know, one of those where like you're like, oh, you're thinking about the past. Where are you these days on those type of issues in terms of how you feel about any relationships you've had previous or any situations, and or where you're at now?
Right. It feels really good to have my peace right now. I feel really free. I feel like I just feel really free. I'm at peace. I'm just listening to my own mind and like my own thoughts. And I'm just like the captain of my own ship right now. So that feels really good. And, but of course, it's funny you bring this up because, you know, my heart pulls a lot and I'm very nostalgic and, yeah, you know, sometimes I'll just be driving and like my heart will pull a bit and it's just natural, right? So yeah, of course I have those missing feelings for sure because you have that bond. You can never erase that bond or that, you know, that chemistry that you had. And you, at some points, you feel like, damn, like this person's probably the only person who really deeply understood me or like I really deeply felt connected to and like will I ever find someone like that again? And so you kind of like miss it in like really random moments, even like random conversations with strangers. You're just like, I don't know, you just jog back like this person doesn't get me or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, of course.
I feel like I've been there.
Yeah,
I feel like I think that's natural though.
yeah, for sure.
I feel like that's natural. How do you how do you get over that, or how do you get over a breakup?
How do I get over a breakup? That's a really good question. I think
I'll give you,
sure,
I'll
tell
add
me.
into the comment. So for
Okay.
me, I'll be honest with you, like I'm one of those people. I usually I want the other person to move on first, and
Mm,
it's the thing where it allows me to kind of like close the options of somehow it working out and returning.
right.
And I usually wait for situations to make it impossible because, yeah, like, I'm a person who I usually think like, oh, you know what? Well, you know what? Even though this happened and this happened, I did have good times, this and third. So I'm wondering how you get through it.
And it
Um,
makes you stay.
Well, it definitely it does for me. It does for
Yeah,
me.
it's
Yeah,
just,
yeah. I mean, spending time with someone and going through those times, and you kind of mentioned it where you might see something or experience something. You're like, it reminds you of something before, right?
yeah,
And it's tough. It's tough.
it is.
How have you dealt with that cognizantly?
um, Maybe we should move on from this topic. You're gonna make me cry.
It's okay.
Hold on. Academics, why are you doing this to me?
I'm chilling. When are we gonna go partying? You party?
Let's talk about something else.
No, I'm serious. I'm saying we should go like party in a club or something. Like, when we gonna turn up?
Okay. I don't want to come on here looking all crazy.
You look fine. Look fine.
You hit me on my heart.
Did I?
A little bit.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
So,
Don't do that.
time. I will just say time and separation.
Yeah.
So, let me get my little tissue. Oh,
You need a
look
shot.
at you. I didn't expect this from you. You have a lot of heart.
Shot, girl. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm not too sure about you, but when I'm in relationships, I'm a lover boy. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
And I'm really attached. And then I'm the person where I'm usually the person. It's really hard to move on because those like those memories. It's tough for me. You know what I mean? I've been trying to get better at it, but also I'm not a stranger of being present in my own feelings. Like sometimes I realize I'm hurting and I'm like, it's okay. I'm gonna. You gotta be present in that. It is what it is.
Yeah. How long ago? Well, how long were you, or are you still?
Man, fuck that bitch. I'm talking about you now. No, I'm trying to see what's up. No, I'm not trying to talk about like that particular stuff with you, but
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that we could have this conversation. I really am.
Me too.
I absolutely. I was surprised that your people was even open to like. I was like, oh, they must have not seen what the fuck I said. I'm like, no way.
Oh no,
I said she's taking a baseball bat. You know what I mean?
No, what stood out to me was you being like, listen, I don't usually pay for cat, but for this one.
Yeah. No, the offer's still on the table. I'm not lying to you. I'm being honest with you.
No. It wasn't that. It was just that like.
No, I'm dead ass though. I'm serious.
I just saw the look of love in your eyes. I saw the look of desire.
No, because you were real.
I even screenshot. You have to screenshot yourself. The look that you had, like you had your mouth open for me, and like honestly, that's a kink of mine.
Really?
Yeah. The worshiping kink. And you being like this, like underneath like my stool, I was like, yeah, that'll be good. I like this.
You know what I'm realizing? I can see how you got all these dudes. Like you kind of got a little mouth game in terms of like you know how to talk, you know how to make a guy feel. You over here got me thinking like, yo, hold on, let me just check the checking account real. Yeah, you got away. I see how you've done this. I've seen how you've done. You know, I'm always surprised when I see like, okay, you're beautiful, right? Like that's a given. But I always am really impressed when a woman is able to get, especially like, certain individuals and get all of them to feel the same way about her. And I'm like, what is it about this woman? And I could tell you have the gift of the gab in making a man feel a certain type of way.
You know what? I just listen. With a lot of heart and a lot of intent. And I could really parse it out. And I could really like read between the gray and like I can really like see like where the heart is. And so it's very genuine. Like I am only genuine always. And I think maybe that's what you feel. And
Let me ask you a question.
and it's not a formula. It's just who I am.
That's a formula. Listen. Okay. All right, bet. So if I had you in the penthouse, everything's cool, you know, I'm doing my thing. If I went broke, would you be there with me?
If you went broke, would I be there with you? You wouldn't go broke because a good woman will always motivate you.
I'm hitting you with the 21 questions, baby. Like if I went broke, if I, you know what I mean? Like I'm popped. Like when I mean I'm popped, I am popped.
Yeah.
I can't afford it. And we got to get real and just consolidate. We got to consolidate, downgrade. We're moving. No more. There's no more Maybach truck.
Right.
We're moving to the Kia, the SUV, the one with the sliding door. You know that one?
No.
No, you don't. Okay, but if we're moving to that, we got to move there. You know what I mean? Bitcoin is down. I explained. I said, babe, this might be only like 2 years or so, but we gotta. I can see you laughing already. Like, yo, I'm
Oh
already
no,
taking my
because
room again.
my response is like, okay, well then I just gotta turn up my OnlyFans. You know, like I just gotta get to work. You've been holding me down this long, so I'm gonna just turn this shit up until we get back right. You know, and I'm dead ass about that.
I actually do believe you on that.
Yeah.
When I was reading some stuff, I saw that you kind of also have that go-getter spirit where you're like, you know what, this is an opportunity. I'm down to get it. You being a beautiful woman in the men or whoever you've dealt with in the past, is that like either a conflict of interest or something that gets you conflicted where I'm gonna be honest with you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you my girl, I can't have you. Like, I seen that twerk video. I hit Control Alt Delete almost on my computer. I'm saving the jump. I'm like, I can't have you twerking like that for no. Yo, you know I would have to have your password. Like, dead ass. Like, I gotta have your password. Niggas is DMing you. I gotta check these things. Like, yo, bro, you know that's my girl. What are you doing? What do you think, though? No, seriously. This is like some real shit.
Well,
would you give me your password if we're dating? I gotta see how, you know, type of,
yeah, for sure. Why not?
Really?
Yeah. Like, check on me, baby. I like that shit.
All right, man.
I want my man like
I think Chase got like a all 24-hour line. I got you, girl. I got you. No, I'm serious. So, okay, so you're kind of like submissive. I like that.
Yeah, I would definitely say I'm submissive, and I could definitely take control in the bedroom when needed. I can definitely, like, I just know my man. I just know when and what, and I'm just really in tune. So,
have you noticed that men get a little bit insecure with you? Like, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I would have to not only log into your Instagram, I might have to delete it too. Like, I gotta get this one out of here, man. Like, yo.
that's
with how much attention you're getting, I couldn't even like fuck up. Like you probably on to some other stuff. Are you a cheater?
Oh hell no.
Stop it.
I'm not a cheater.
Every bad bitch be cheating. Come on.
No, I'm not a cheater. Yeah. No. If I'm really on my man and I'm super loyal and I'm so into my man, like I'm so obsessed with my man. Like so obsessed. Like I just like that's my baby. That's my man. Yeah.
Can I ask you about, like, you know, so these days people do these contemporary relationships. Let me ask you, if I'm with you and I'm like, listen, you know, you're my girl, whatever, you know, take the pen, take the Social Security, you got it. Just don't put us in poverty. However, you know, like, is your guy, are you cool with like your guy? Maybe like, you know, say he did something with someone else. Do you forgive that, or is it like, no? One, he could only fuck you.
Right.
Because realistically, like if you're dealing with like entertainers and athletes, everybody got like a bunch of hoes. Like, come on.
Right. You know, monogamy is definitely ideal, but is that reality maybe for men? Maybe.
There we go.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, It's not. It's so if it's, would you rather out of sight, out of mind, or you rather me be like, yo, baby, listen, this is what's going on, and honesty, because you know niggas is fucking.
Right. Hmm. I would prefer me and my one and only, but if I'm being truthful and realistic and just men and monogamy, I mean, honesty is the best policy for sure. I think that like having that honesty and transparency will save a lot of heartache. And I don't want my heart to break because I have a really big heart. So I would definitely really want like the truth and like the upfront truth so that I can just, assess and not be falling in love with a lie for sure. When you fall in love with a lie, that's when it's like, when you find out it's terrible.
Would you leave me though if I told you?
For DJ Academic, personally, she will not only she might not leave you. If you don't have enough money to keep her around, the least of your concern is she pack up her suitcase or her purse and walk out in front of you. Not saying she won't allow you to have a side chick on the side, but really truly, you as a man, I could tell off the bat, you're gonna be a good boy to this Filipino 3 or 4. As long as you spend money on her, she doesn't really care. Unless, you slip up and let this other woman throw it in her face, maybe. But even that, she's gonna make you pay more. So, and not only that, she's gonna have a side dude on the side, and you're gonna be down with that. That's your position. That's the position of a lot of simps. If you're paying out your pocket for women like this, she is gonna guarantee have a side man on the side, a side dude, and you're gonna be comfortable with it. Real talk. All right, let me see how long they're almost done, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, that pain is so bad.
Damn.
Like,
I never think about what the woman feels.
yeah, that pain is so bad because like we're just so invested and like we just love you so much, and it feels like a betrayal. It feels like we don't know you. It feels like you've broken our trust so bad, and we just don't look at you the same. You're no longer someone that is a protector and provider. You are someone that's almost like an enemy. Have you ever got smacked around by a girl?
Hell no, I'm just the hell.
It brings
I'm
out
straight Jamaican. Yo, you ever fuck with a Jamaican? Oh no, hold on. I gotta ask you something real quick. You ever fuck with a Jamaican?
A Jamaican?
Yo, a Jamaican ain't fuck you with no red lights. We gonna fuck you with the lights all on. You gotta see this shit. Dead ass. I'm keeping it a bean with you. You ever fuck with a Jamaican?
No, I've never.
Never?
No, never.
Wait, what's your ethnicity? Because you look good. Like, what are you basically?
I'm Filipino Puerto Rican.
Filipino Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
You don't speak a lick of Spanish, do you?
Un poquito.
Oh shit.
Un poquito, papi.
Oh shit.
It doesn't matter. Ven aquí, papi. Dale. So, yeah.
You on birth control? I'm dead ass. Like you on birth? I just gotta ask. Like,
gosh. Academics.
No, you like a whole tease, man. I could tell. Yo, fellas, if y'all hanging with her, make sure y'all go on y'all little Apple Wallet and lock all your cards. Straight up. Straight up. Like, she gonna be giggling with you, grinning, playing with her hair. All of a sudden, you paid her mortgage. Like, yo, you don't know what's going on. Yo, would you ever date a bum? Let's get down to business.
A bum?
What I mean a bum, like, well, maybe not a bum, but like he's like, hey, I want to move in with you. Like, he just doesn't have it.
Yeah. No.
The way you said that in the cutest way is like,
yeah. No.
Okay, but let's say he fits every other criteria. He's what you like look wise. He treats you good. He does the little things, but he just don't got it. He don't got that money.
Yeah. Mm, that would be
Like he can't get you Chanel.
right.
He'll get you a Coach bag, Michael Kors.
So sweet. I mean, I would definitely try to motivate him to be the best he can be, for sure, and try to really get out there. Go get him, Tiger. You got this.
Damn. Did you date him though?
I'm not sure. I can honestly say I'm not sure, unless I'm in that position.
Okay, so no broke. Yo, you could just say it like, yo, broke ass niggas, get the fuck on out of here.
No, because I don't think that's nice. I feel like that's not nice.
Fuck what's nice is about reality. Like, you're at a certain place in life. You know, there probably was a time that in your life previously that might be an option, but just not now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But no judgment, of course.
Fuck them broke ass niggas. All right, so now I know we have a chance.
Oh, even your lights are like, okay.
Yeah, no, it's acting up right now. I just want to know. So I'd have to take you on a date, or like we could just chill type shit. Like I have you come over, got Netflix on, you know what I mean? Or
no, baby.
DoorDash.
No, you have to roll out the red carpet for me, for sure. You have to wow me.
I gotta wow you, like what you mean now? Talk to talk to me. I'll do a little something.
Right.
I'll do a little something. Don't worry.
Okay, so I would you need to roll out the red carpet for me. I need you to give it your absolute all. I need you to impress me for sure. What that means, honestly, is I don't know. I would just like to see what you do. It's not a playbook. It's just
You don't get red carpet treatment after a certain age, sweetie. Any man that's dealing with you at 39, there are gonna be two things. He's gonna be pretty much an old, no good, desperate dude, predominantly late 50s, early 60s on average. If he's younger, yeah, that's a problem. And I'm gonna say this personally again: if you guys are young and you're in these industries, stop looking and dating old ass, rundown, used up three or four women. I'm tired of seeing this. There's an upsurge of a lot of you young cats messing with these older women. That's got to stop. I don't care what the excuse is. You bet if you're going for money, it better have something that's your age or a little bit younger, especially if you're in your 20s. I should not be seeing you dealing with any woman that's 5 or even a decade older than you. Because these women that's older, they got more game, more smarts, and they will run circles on your dumb ass because they know you're sex deprived. All they do is get on these and give you throat goat and ride your cock. Unacceptable. Don't do it. The reason why she talk like this is because there's some sip out there that's still throwing some money at her. And that is a shame. And I can tell her at the back, yeah, you were dealing with mostly non-black men. No matter of fact, scratch it. You are dealing with mostly black men and very little non-black men. From you in the conversation in the videos. But let's keep going.
I want you to go big, for sure.
Oh, okay, let me ask
and
you.
Very thoughtful and tailored to me, and you've gotten to know me, and the more that it seems like it's very thought out and tailored to me, and not a one size fits all. Yeah.
Let me ask you this question. Just because I like to know.
Okay.
Because I've been in toxic relationships.
Right.
I had an ex, she would not let me move on.
Oh.
You don't deal with any toxic situations that will cop block me from, you know what I mean? I start, you know what I mean? You feel me?
Yeah, no, I'm free. I'm a free woman. I don't have any of that toxic energy around me, or at least I try not to. And yeah, no.
Are you toxic?
Am I toxic?
Yeah.
I'm not toxic. No.
All right. Okay. Hold on.
No.
What's the craziest thing you've done? I gotta know this. Everyone's done some toxic stuff at once. What's the thing you've done? You're like, A little bit regrettable. Hopefully the cops didn't come, but
Right.
you did it. What happened?
Um, toxic.
You broke a car window. I could tell. Definitely. Definitely. That's light. That's light.
Let's take a shot. Let's have one more question. What do you think?
Yeah, we got one more, but you're not even taking a shot with me. Like you drink your water. This. All right.
Cheers.
We'll end on that. I actually have a follow up, and then we'll end it. But
Okay.
yeah, I just want to know the most toxic thing you've done, and what do you think about that toxic thing in hindsight? Because for me, I did some toxic stuff trying to replicate my partner's toxicity. Then I realized I'm bad at toxic stuff, and I regret it, and I won't do it again. So,
Yeah.
what about you?
You just gotta stay true to you. I definitely, yeah. I definitely understand what you mean. It doesn't really feel good to do that.
Have you keyed a car? You've keyed a car.
No, I have not keyed a car. No, I've not
You
keyed
didn't
a
break
car.
a window?
I've not broken a window. No. I feel like these things happen to me, but I don't.
Nobody's keying your car. Stop it, girl.
No, but I mean like the toxic energy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I think I've experienced toxic energy. I don't know if I actually like give it. You know what I mean?
So good.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, listen,
You're
by
so
the way,
sweet, by the way. I really appreciate you, and you have a lot of heart, and I love that you love women. Sorry, I don't know if that's an accurate
no, I
thing.
love you.
But
I love you. Me and you on OnlyFans, I'm setting it up.
I
Seriously.
love how you are so into women. Like you really like, even if you're a little bit, vulgar with it. Like I like that you're so like I like that.
Flirt with me, Daphne. Yeah, Daphne, I'm telling you, I'll take you out now. I got a
No,
budget
I
for you.
mean I can just
I got a
feel
budget.
it.
I got a budget for you. You're not running through no credit cards. I got a budget for you. But anyway, hey, listen.
I'm so loved.
I am glad. For everybody who's watching, we had to have it. This is the first time we ever talk. We had to have a light chat. She's a really good sport.
Thank you.
We should stream or do something in person. Some light stuff. Some fun stuff. I'm glad that you are a good sport, and I'm glad that with everything considered, you could sit here even with me and smiling, laughing, and having a good time. I actually support you just off of that, to be honest.
Oh my gosh, like honestly, like you're so respectful and so sweet, and like I really appreciate you just like making me feel comfortable, and that means a lot to me. And like me laughing this much right now, like it means a lot to me too. So yeah, I knew you would.
Daphne, thank you for coming on here, and
Thank
again,
you.
I wish you luck, and obviously, like as time goes on, I'm pretty sure we'll do some other stuff.
Yeah.
Good luck, and thank you for coming on here. And the offer for us to do our first collab on OnlyFans, it is still here. Okay.
I love it. And this isn't goodbye. This is see you later.
Yeah. Shit, I'm gonna send you my number, girl. Like,
So I'll see you later, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Bye, love. Bye.
Oh my God, that was atrocious. I had to fight through that, man. Dude, you're not asking no questions, man. You're just sitting there trying to see if you have the possibility that you could hit. And the answer is no, unless your paper is right. And it looks like you got enough paper, my dude. Since you are a semi-millionaire, you're going to spend some bread, DJ Academic. That's my only advice to you, brother. Yeah, spend that money, man. She'll give you the time of day, throw a couple thousand in her lap, and she'll bust wide open for you for nice, And that, all this about size and you got a chance if you're broke, man, get over it. Overall, and I was gonna really do another segment, but I think we're gonna stop here. This was very long. I thought this video itself that I shared was gonna be like under an hour, but it was over an hour. But it is what it is. Overall, the conclusion wrap of all this is like many Asian persuasions, like the Daphne Joys in the world. this is a 304 edition, Asian edition. Well, actually, she is more Latin than Asian because she speaks Spanish. So obviously, she more falls more of the Spanish side than Asian side. So I can't consider call her Filipino. I would call her more Puerto Rican-ish because she kind of revealed that through her lingo. She speaks somewhat Spanish a little bit. So there's that. Gentlemen, be careful out there, man. If you're gonna be dealing with these women that are somewhat kind of mixed in between Spanish and Asian, watch that. Be careful that, because I know there's a lot of these women that are like that. They are surely running these dudes' pockets heavy. What Daphne's displayed, she's no different from the typical modern Western 304 out here woman. On the average, she meet a guy that's got money, like serious money, and she gonna run them pockets, And one other thing, what 50 Cent said, her OnlyFans is like 80% off. So the only thing she does have to offer out here is her body. And we all know that comes and goes, and there's a shelf lifespan for that. So the one thing to take out of all this is don't spend the money on no Asian 304s, bro. If you can get it, hit it and quit it and keep pushing. Because really truly, if you're gonna put yourself out in the streets and you're a businesswoman and you're this and that, I gotta look at your resume and I say, I do not see no business on here. All I see is double D's and potential BBLs, or I could say even better, fake breasts and maybe a well done tush. And trust me, we all could know it's fake because you really didn't come clear that your body was actually real from the start. But which women nowadays in America has real bodies? Matter of fact, I think now the rate of women going under the knife is skyrocket. Last time I check. And if I do one more look before we get out of here. And one thing, hit like button, like, share, comments, that's right. And one other thing. The reason why I talk about the cosmetic side as went up, because all these bodies look the same. Everybody that looks like they got their body done has looked consistent. And yeah, cosmetic surgery surge has increased for all racial groups, United States, over the last 15 years. The growth among non-white groups has been especially dramatically. This is strongly supported by multiple large national studies covered 2010 to 2013. That's a period of 13 years. The majority of total cosmetic procedures, sharp increase of participant among Blacks, Hispanics, and Asian patients. There you go. That ends the question. I ain't gonna read no more. But it said that a declined share of white patients, even though white patients still make up large groups, has slowly dropped. And really, truly, let me see. I'll give you the quick number and I'm gonna call it day. Majority participant nearly doubled. Non-white patients increased from 17% to 33.5% of all cosmetic surgery patients. Number two, the growth by racial groups. Black African Americans plus 83. Non-white Hispanics plus 548%. Large jump. Non-white Hispanics. Asians, 92%. So she's mixed. Not only she's Asian, but she also Spanish. So she falls between 92 to 55%. It grows every 2%. The white patients share decrease. White patients dropped from 83% to 66.5% of all cosmetic surgery patients. The increase applied to all major procedures, blah, 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 from liposuction, breast augmentations, or breast implants, also tummy tucks, breast lifts, cultural acceptance of cosmetic procedures, increased financial access among minority groups, social media influence and beauty and standard diversifications. Surgeons offer more cultural tailored procedures. Bottom line, cosmetic surgery has gone up for all races in America over the last past 15 years, with the fast growing among Blacks, Hispanic, and Asian patients. White patients still make up majority, but their share shrink as fields become more diverse. That's it. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I thank y'all for watching the stream. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And please hype this video when the video is finished in process. And like always, guys, make sure to subscribe to the Chaos Rain Show. And till next time, and I mean till next time, the Chaos Rain!
Reign with.
Must reign.